An anonymous person on Formspring asks, am I for or against DLC, downloadable content? Um, it's really hard to say. I'm pretty neutral on the matter. Um, I guess it kind of depends on which direction you approach it from. If you approach it from the direction of saying, well, at least you don't have to pay $20 for a whole bunch of stuff you don't like, only to find the one thing you do like, then I guess you're in favor of it. But on the other hand, if you go, but you know, I thought when I bought the game, I bought the game. Why should I have to spend all this extra money to get all this extra stuff that's probably just still in the game anyway? Like that whole mess, where they had the extra content on the CD, but you paid to unlock it. That's no good. When you buy a disc, you should be able to own everything on it, or at least do what you want with everything on it. Uh, this is actually a really apt question to ask because DC and I have been playing through Castlevania recently. And we don't really mind the DLC, at least in term for Castlevania. I think that if you're that kind of person it works for, then it pays for itself. Like paying X amount of money for a quote unquote full Castlevania game, and then paying, like the actual game itself is like what, $10 or something, maybe 13, and then you pay like a little bit on top of that. So all told, you're probably spending only around like less than $30. I'm not sure. I'm not good at math. Um, but of course, then you don't buy everything. At least I don't buy everything. We bought all the DLC chapters so far, but we're holding off on some of the characters. Though I did get Maria. Maria's my favorite. Uh, but at the same time, like for example, Pop and Music Wii, like I have a copy of Pop and Music Wii I bought off my friend, and like I kind of want to play it, but the only thing I would want in the game is to just go on the Wii shop and download the DLC for Pop and Music Wii because those are the only songs I care about, the original Japanese ones. So it really sucks in that case that to to offer content that was in another release to a different region at a premium. I don't know, if it were me, I would have just kept the songs in the first place because I have taste. So really, this is a terribly wishy-washy answer, and I'm very sorry. I guess I'm kind of biased against it. Really, I just don't really think it's the best idea. Um, I like DLC that's like tiny little like extra things like gamer picks maybe this here and there, although a lot of people would disagree with me. They'd be like, oh, they're so tiny, why should we have to pay money for them? But I think that stuff's fun, and it's different than having than a company basically having you on a schedule to get more of your money, like Konami does. Like Konami's like, okay, I guess we'll release this one, then we can get like X amount of money out of that. um This is still not a very good answer, but that's what you're going to get, though. So sometimes yes, sometimes no. Most of the time, no, I guess.